Hey everybody, welcome to Resistance Book Club. My name is Keita, and this here is what? Another library haul. All right, so I have a lot. Of course, that's no surprise. When we go to the library, like, who isn't walking out with like more than 10 plus books? And then it gives us more an excuse when we have our kids with us that we be like, oh my God, I want to read this, I want to read that, I want to read that. So, yeah, we did really good. She picked a few herself, and I picked the other half. And then the amazing thing is that I realized that I actually have a mixture of children's, middle grade, and adult. So this is going to be a really great haul. And I'm really proud of myself. Like, this is banging. Now, most of them I'm not going to read. They were just only checked out because I had checked out a couple of books before, and I just want to keep supporting the library and just checking out the books. And whenever I can get to the book, i.e., audio, I will do that. So, and I'll explain a little bit more of what I mean. But first things up, let's do children. All right. So first up, I have, in no particular order, clearly, Star Wars. Of course, there's a few Star Wars in here. She actually picked this one. Saw it on the. I saw it, but then I said nah. But then she went ahead and picked it up like shortly after playing around. And this here is called Raid to the Rescue. These here are just like more learning to read books. I believe this here is the level 2, so it's beginning to read, but I just pick it, who cares? It's there for us to read, and then that's it. But this here is from the first trilogy, which is The Force Awaken, and it just shows Rey like in the beginning stages of how we meet her um on the planet Jakku, and how she survives out there. What is her survival skills and whatnot? How does she maintain living on Jakku? And then, until she meets BB 8, and then her life changes, as well as meeting Finn, and, completely life changes. So we already read this. This was really good. Also, a good note at the end, there is a guide for the parents is in here, as to how the reading experience is supposed to go. Also, there's a glossary, but this one here, there's a quiz. There's a quiz. And, so that way they can get the understanding and comprehension. So we did all of that. We try for as much as she can get through. But Star Wars is pretty easy, especially for kids when you start them off young, and then they'll retain a lot of the information, like, what is this ship? What's this? Who's the character and all of that. That actually helps, comprehension, which is why I like the quiz in the back, you know. So yeah, that one was good. I actually liked it. Next one, I promise you, I just literally, so I don't go through spines, I go through covers. So when you have a book literally just sitting there in full face view, that's how I pick a book at the library. This one was sitting face, and I was like, of course I gotta get it. Why? Because it has my name. Makita makes a home for Subway. So I know a lot of people, in my channel, y'all call me Kita. That's fine because, it's more of like friends, family. They all call me Kita. But my full name is Makita. Um, yeah, we haven't read it yet. I thought it was cute. We will get to this. This here is also reading 2, level 2, Engaging stories, longer sentences, and language play for developing readers. So, yeah, I figured to give that a shot. So, yep, this one here, another Star Wars, The Phantom Menace, but this here is in Lego format. And I believe this is also level 2. Yep. And level 2, again, the longer sentences and everything. Quiz. I believe the quiz is in the back of this too, from what I have seen. Or was that the other one? Let me. No, it's just showing like the whole showing a story. I believe I've seen this on TV, but I'm not too positive. But yeah, it's just showing the whole Phantom Menace in one sitting for little kids. So, yep, we'll be reading that. All right, next one I have is Caesarea Feels the Beat. She saw this, she loved it. She thought it was fun and festive, and I said, okay, not a problem. This here is written by Denise Rosario Aduce. Um, she is Brazilian. Um, yeah, the author is Brazilian. Nope, wait. I am lying. Priscilla Soares is the illustrator. She is Brazilian. Denise Rosario, I do say it doesn't say where she's from, but I saw it and I thought it was pretty cool. You get to see all the pretty colors. Hold on. Let's see. Here we go. I think these are pretty. So I can't wait to read it. Don't know what it's about. I don't even care. She saw it. She said, Mommy, I want it. Okay. Well, then we go ahead and get it. Next one. This one we did read during the sprints. If you don't know and you're new to this channel, I do sprints every Saturday, and sometimes I cover on Sunday for the Wake Up Reading Sprint. So we actually read this one here, which is My Key by Amal. I just love the graphic on this. Like the whole artistry work on this is banging, like literal amazing. So this here is just following a girl who gets this. She's sitting on a step, I believe, and sitting on her stoop, and there's a ball. She goes ahead and messes with it, and then in a matter of minutes, like her world, she goes into a different world and sees all the animals, the different places, you know. And the key, the ball is the key. The key is the ball, and it takes her to different worlds. And I thought it was cute. It was really cute. Long but cute. You know, like sometimes I feel like certain stories for picture books could be a little bit long and drawn out, but overall, I still thought the story was still cute. Next one that we did read, honey, saying it out loud is pretty wild, but let's get to it. Um, The First Week of School by Drew Beckmeyer. Clearly, this is not a POC author, but this here is about the kids. They go to the first week of school. One of the kids is more of a inventor. So he goes ahead and invents this satellite in the class. He thought that this satellite wasn't working. Lo and behold, the satellite did work, and then it started bringing down this alien. This alien goes ahead and it sits in the classroom with them, and apparently, none of the kids is bothered, not even a teacher. They're all just sitting with this alien, and he's just doing the same thing they doing, which is being in class and learning. Now, in here too, you see there's a pet dragon there, and he's the only one that knows that there's something off. Like, why is there an alien here? What is going on? And he can't say anything, but he's thinking of it. And then next thing you know, he goes ahead, the alien goes ahead and beams back up into his spaceship. In fact, I believe, hold on, because I want to make sure I do this right. The spaceship is literally hanging, like sitting there above the school. Like, that's the craziest part. Above the school, this is the kid that's messing with the thing because he's like, yo, it's really not. All right, let me just go ahead and push some buttons. And he goes ahead, the alien goes right back into his ship. And guess what? Out of nowhere at all, nobody remembers what happened during that first week of school because they went ahead and wiped their memories. So this is like absolutely insane. I was like, okay, we move on. Move on. All right. It was cute, but I was like, what are you trying to say, Mr. Beckmeyer? That this stuff really do happen? Okay. Next, Animal City. This here is by Joan Negres Color. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And I believe this is Spain. Yep, it's Spain. I was about to say, but yep, Spain. And this here we did read. It's about a little girl, Nina. She visits the jungle city, and she is surrounded by animals and plants. And next thing you know, she is reading them a book and realizes that all the animals like different genres of books. So she reads certain books to certain animals because that's what they like. It was cute. I thought it was really cute. And then she just says goodbyes to them and then move on to the next day. And that's what she does. I thought it was really cute, very quick, got straight to the point, and that was that. I thought it was decent. Next one, another one. Star Wars Rebels Hera's Phantom Flight. This one I have not read yet. This here is a level 2 reading. Clearly this is one of the episodes of Rebels because I believe I remember this particular episode. But yeah, so graphics are pretty awesome. Yay. Sabine. Yep. So haven't read it yet, but we will. And I thought it was pretty cool that they have these grade level, or not grade level, but level readings for kids. Next one is The Amazing Adventures of Superman, Supergirl's Pet Problem. We have read this. She likes me to read this for her at night. It is literally like 3 chapters to kind of bring the whole story together, which is Supergirl. She ended up finding this furry friend that was stuck in the traffic. She went to save it, and then lo and behold, something else happened. She got brought into another issue, like somebody else was in trouble. So she's like, all right, well, hold that thought, gives the furry friend to Superman. She runs off. He's stuck with this animal, and then lo and behold, we find out that the toy man is the reason for putting all of this, this whole ridiculousness together. But yeah, it's pretty decent. She likes it, so I said, all right, I go for it. And she picked that one too. This one here I picked, which is City Shapes by Diana Murray, illustrated by Brian Collier. I have not read this, but It says, "What shapes will you discover in the city?" And I thought it was really cool because, when you look, being in a city and you see like all the different shapes and colors and stuff, it could be very cool and amazing. But one of the best parts about it is as a child, your whole perception of the city life and everything is so cool and amazing. So, it's fascinating to see it in that POV. And I remember when I was a kid and being in the city as a child, I felt like everything was so vibrant and beautiful, until you get older and then things aren't really as vibrant and beautiful as they are. But I just thought it was pretty cool and I really wanted to read it with her. So those are the children books. All right, so let's get to middle grade. All right, so middle grade, here we go. Ready? Next is Keeping It Real. This here is, hold on, because it cut off. Paula Chase. Okay. She has also done uh, Doughboys, Turning Point, and So Done, which you see in the back there. But I saw this and it looked beautiful. I love that. That looks gorgeous. I thought it actually had pictures in it, just the way it was looking because it looked more graphic novelish. But no, it doesn't. Um, this one I did not check it. Just, again, I just saw it. Please check it out. I don't know. I'll let you know if I've read it and everything, and we'll see. I just thought it was really cute. Really cute. I mean, I can read it. It's okay with me. I can read it. Marigold Johnson lives a double life. At school, she's like every other Flower Arms Academy Magnolia. Privileged, rich, and a little bit famous thanks to her hip hop mogul parents. At home, she's the daughter of P Head and Nut from around the way and knows to leave private school shadiness on campus. Tamari, her fellow Floamags, are corny and clueless. Some are even low key racist in their privilege. She's nothing like that. Never could be as long as her grandmother, Miss Sadie, has something to say about it. When her best friend and secret crush, Justice, lumps Mari, in with the rest of their wealthy school friends, she's willing to do whatever it takes to prove him wrong, including joining him in Style High, a fashion trainee program at Flex Unlimited. Fashion is in her blood, and her parents own Flex. How hard could it be? Then Justice vibes with another trainee, and things go horribly wrong. As the program turns Mari's life upside down, she has to face the fact that maybe her school friends aren't the only clueless ones. So that looks interesting. I like it. We'll see. Next one is Josephine Against the Sea. This here is by Sha- Shakira, Shakira Born, because it has an H at the end. Um, and if you want to know, see a beautiful face. And she lives in Barbados. Isn't that great? Okay. All right. So 11-year-old Josephine knows that no one is good enough for her daddy. That's why she's desperate to make it onto her school's cricket team. She'll get to play her favorite sport and make sure her fisherman daddy is too busy attending her matches to date. But when tryouts go badly, the frustrated Josephine makes a wish on a powerful silk cotton tree and accidentally introduces a bigger problem into her life. The next day, daddy brings home a new catch, a beautiful woman named Maris. And unlike his other girlfriends, she doesn't scare easily. Josephine knows there's something fishy about Maris. She sings in a strange language, eats weird food, and seems to exert mysterious control over everyone she meets. Josephine knows that Maris isn't what she seems. She might not even be human. But who's going to believe her? Can Josephine convince her friends to help her and use her cricket skills to save Daddy from Maris's clutches before it's too late. That's interesting. So it sounds like a mermaid story. Yo, this book is, oh, I thought this book said $20, but no, it's 17.99. I'm like, what? No. But yeah, so this here seems pretty good. I'm gonna see if I can find it. All like the books that middle grade and adult, I try to see if I can find it on, Libby, Everin, and Hoopla and other places and see if I can get the audio for it. And yeah, I'm gonna let you know. Next one, A Place to Shine by Marie Arnold. All right. I thought it was cute. I just like that. I like the cover. So it looks like siblings. Let's see. Yeah, beautiful face. There you go. With the author. Uh, she's Haitian. There we go. And lives. So she lives in Brooklyn, New York now. Oh no, she lives in California. She grew up in Brooklyn, New York. Okay, cool. All right, let's see what this is about. 10-year-old Sunny Williams lives with her little brother, Miles, and her beloved Nana Joe. Nana is the best. She takes them dinosaur hunting in the park and reads epic fantasy tales to them every night. Sorry. When Nana Joe is taken to a nursing home because of her dementia, the kids are devastated. They hide out in the school basement until they can think of a way to get Nana Joe back. Soon, Sunny gets a bright idea. She's going on a quest. Like in the books Nana used to read to her. And once she completes her quest, she'll have the ingredients needed to make a potion to fix Nana's memory. It's not long before the new music teacher, Mr. Evans, overhears Sunny singing in the basement. He's blown away by her voice and agrees to keep the kids until they can find a new foster home together. He encourages Sunny to sing on stage, even though Nana Joe can't be in the audience. There are plenty there are plenty of ups and downs while living with Mr. Evans, and Sunny's quest is harder than she thought it would be. Will she find the thing she is afraid she'll never have again? A home. Wow. This here will probably be more heartbreaking because time and time again we have our grandparents and we just want them to live forever, but they can't. And then you are just touched with, oh my God, they have dementia and then things are terribly wrong. And the fact that they don't have a home, um, wow. And the fact that she's trying to do whatever she can to get her memory back is, yeah, I could tell this here is going to be like really hard hitting. Can't wait to read it though. Yeah. Next and last for the middle grade, we have a graphic novel called Garvey's Choice, and this here is by Nikki Grine and illustrated by Theodore Taylor the Third. I heard of Theodore Taylor. I believe I have. Yeah. Okay. There is no picture of either or, but let's see what this is about. For anyone who's ever felt misunderstood, Garvey's love books and music and astronomy. But the more his dad wants him to be a jock, the more Garvey tries to fill the hole in his heart with food. Garvey has an important choice to make, one that could be the key to getting everyone, including his father and his taunting classmates, to see and accept the real Garvey. That is cool. I can't wait. And like I said, graphic novel. So this here is awesome. This looks cool. I can't wait. It looks great. So yep, those are the middle grade. Now let's get to adult. First, in the adult, I just saw it, picked it up. I believe the author's name is LaJill Hunt. Let me just, I hope I said that because you can barely see it. Yeah, LaJill Hunt. This here is called No More Drama, And apparently this has been out, so it's a 20-year anniversary edition. So this here is very old. And it's an urban fiction, clearly. So let's see what this is about. Veronica Ronnie Black has met her match. The hardcore never fall in love. Marriage is for suckers woman is engaged to none other than the player of players Tobias Sims, aka DJ Terror. Toby has found everything he wants in Ronnie and more, but just when Toby's ready to settle down and commit, one of his many lady friends, Darla, is determined not to let anything or anyone come between their friendship, especially when Toby is the father of her child. Will Ronnie learn to trust her man long enough to marry him? Will Toby realize that sometimes being just a friend can be fatal to a relationship? And will he finally stand up to his past? The drama continues, and so does the laughter in No More Drama. Okay, you know, it's always some drama, honey. Hmm. I love that. It's always some drama. Child, you can't make it up, huh? So this here looks good. I cannot wait. So yep, I figured to pick this one up and I did. Next one. So from probably like library hall number 2, I had gotten the first two books, The Final Strife and Battle Drum, from Sarah El Arifi. So this here is the last book in the Ending Fire trilogy. Let me put it over here so you guys can see. So yeah, I figured to go ahead and check this book out, like just check it out the library, so that way it gets more, more play. So I did have the first two earlier. It was definitely tough to get the audiobook. Guess what? That audiobook just came to me like a few days ago, The Final Strife. So I will be listening to it this month, and then in hopes that I can get to this book and then do a video on it of the whole series. So yeah, I am thoroughly interested. I would love to read this because I actually really enjoy Faybound, and I figured to read something that wasn't so highly popular by this author, and I did, and it was great. Now I get to go into this and read it. Perfect. Perfect. All right, next one is graphic novel of Brat Rat Queen, sorry. What Rat Queens. And this here is by Curtis J. Webb or Wibe and Rock Upchurch. This here is volume 1, Sass and Sorcery. So, who are the Rat Queens? They're a pack of booze guzzling, death dealing battle maidens for hire, and they're in the business of killing all the gods' creatures for profit. Meet Hannah, the rockabilly elven mage, Violet, the hipster dwarven fighter, Dee, the atheist human cleric, and Betty, the hippie smidgen thief. This modern spin on an old school genre is a violent monster killing epic that is like Buffy meets Tank Girl in a Lord of the Rings world on crack. Wow. Okay. So we going in guns blazing, that's for sure. So yep. I thought, to me, the graphics look great. So I couldn't wait. So yep, I will be reading this. Look superb. Next one. Now, I have read The Girl with the Loud Voice in September, and I thought it was actually really good. Then I said, I have to read the next one because it was really good. I really enjoyed that one. So the next one here is And So I Roar by Abi Dare or Dare. And this here is a Nigerian author. See her beautiful face. Yay. Yep, born in Lagos. So, yep, said, yeah, no, we gotta read this. Let's see what this here is about. When Tia accidentally overhears a whispered conversation between her mother, terminally ill and lying in a hospital bed in Port Harcourt, Nigeria, and her aunt, the repercussions will send her on a desperate quest to uncover a secret her mother has been hiding for nearly 2 decades. Back home in Lagos, a few days later, Adani, a plucky 14-year-old runaway, is lying awake in Tia's guest room. Having escaped from her rural village in a desperate bid to seek a better future, she's finally found refuge with Tia, who has helped her enroll in school. It's always been Adani's dream to get an education, and she's bursting with excitement. Suddenly, there's a horrible knocking at the front gate. It's only the beginning of a harrowing ordeal that will see Tia forced to make a terrible choice between protecting Adani or finally learning the truth behind the secret her mother has hidden from her. And Adani will learn that her louding voice, as she calls it, is more important than ever, and she must advocate to save not only herself, but all the young women of her home village, Ikati. If she succeeds, she may transform Ikati into a place where girls are allowed to claim the bright futures they deserve and shout their stories to the world. So, yeah, this here is definitely a continuation from The Girl with the Loud Voice, and that's the reason why I wanted to get it because I am ready. So, yeah, cool. Next, this big chunker. Jesus, I don't know why I thought that this was smaller. I thought it was shorter. No, no, no. Our Sheriff Knight, Mariana Enriquez. Yeah, I finally got it, yeah. Yep, finally got it. There's the author. And oh, it's a translated work. So it's translated by Megan McDowell. That's cool. Okay. Well, let's see what this is about. I've always seen the cover and always wanted to read it, but I just never got the chance to. So it says a young father and son set out on a road trip, devastated by the death of the wife and mother they both love. Excuse me. United in grief, the pair travel to her ancestral home where they must confront the terrifying legacy she has bequeathed. The woman they mourn came from a clan like no other, a centuries old secret society called the Order that commits unspeakable acts in search of eternal life. For Gaspar, the son, this maniacal cult is his destiny, and now he is in danger. As the Order tries to possess him, father and son take flight. Yet nothing will stop the order, for nothing is beyond them. But how far will Gaspar's father go to protect his child? And can anyone escape their fate? Moving back and forth in time from London in the swinging 1960s to the brutal years of Argentina's military dictatorship and its turbulent aftermath, Our Sheriff Knight is a novel like no other. A family story, a ghost story, a story of the occult and the supernatural, a book about the complexities of love and longing with queer subplots and themes. This is the masterwork of one of Latin America's most original novelists, a mesmerizing writer who demands to be read. So we will read it. I just didn't realize like it is a chunker. But I kept saying, no, I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna read it. So yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Last in the adults, silver nitrate. Now, I did have this on my Libby in September, but I just never got to it. So I will be taking this out. It was just trying to tell me, Kita, anytime when I see something and I have put it back in my Libby and I see it at the library, I check it out because I know it's trying to tell me you need to read it, right? So, Silver Nitrate, Sylvia Morena Garcia, we see her in all her glory. Let's see what this here is about. Um, Montserrat has always been overlooked. She's a talented sound editor, but she's left out of the boys club running the film industry in the 90s Mexico City. And she's all but invisible to her best friend Tristan, a charming, if faded soap opera star, though she's been in love with him since childhood. Then Tristan discovers that his new neighbor is a cult horror director, Abel Ureta, I believe, and the legendary auteur claims that he can change their lives, even if his tale of a Nazi occultist imbuing magic into highly volatile silver nitrate stock sounds like sheer fantasy. The magic film was never finished, which is why Ureta swears his career vanished overnight. He is cursed. Now the director wants Montserrat and Tristan to help him shoot the missing scene and lift the curse, but Montserrat soon notices a dark presence following her, and Tristan begins seeing the ghost of his ex girlfriend. As they work together to unravel the mystery of the film and the obscure occultist who once roamed their city, Montserrat and Tristan may find that sorcerers and magic are not only the stuff of movies. Hmm. So this here conjures a tale of movie magic and supernatural suspense. Okay. Now, I do have to say, I did try to read her other book. It's just at the time, which was during that Mystic Readathon, my head wasn't in it and I had to send it back in to Libby. I could tell I'm gonna be like far away months later to be reading that again. I just wasn't in the headspace, but I will read that book because it just came out. It's like I forgot. It was something, and I can't think of it because it had the oh, it's a movie set and all this other stuff dealing with directors and actresses and whatnot. But I will be reading this and I'll read the other one that she has. All right, guess what? That's it, man. I'm so happy. So happy. Yeah. So let me know down in the comment section which books interest you. You know, any type of comment, just keep it nice. And, children's books, middle grade, all of that. Let me know if this is something that you want to read or anything. And I will see you in the next one. Yay! Another library haul. This is the way. Peace.